meaning that boy grew up not knowing his father, not seeing his father. But the story is different today. Let's keep focus.
AKTV Naija. Simply making communication easy. Subscribe.
Hello, my beautiful darlings. What's good and welcome back. If it's your first time stopping here, this is AKTV Naija and I am Sylvia. My darlings, please do kindly to subscribe, comment, like, and share our videos because here we have hottest and latest of all gist.
Subscribe.
Our story for today is centered on the controversial and currently Jesus girl. We call her the famous Tonto Dikeh. Okay, we do not have anything ill to say about her, but I'm just going to give you a summary of her life, the entire crisis before she found her way to Christ. And for those of you who doubt that she has found her way to Christ, please, oh, no doubt, there is nothing God cannot do. It will shock you that you're the next in number.
Comsac is the authorized distributor here in Nigeria for your trusted German-coupled solar alternative power systems. They are reliable, prompt, and efficient with 5 years warranty on all systems. Contact them today for free evaluation and inspection. Simply call them on +234 706 23 43106 or visit our website on www.comsac.net. Alternative power solution has never been this good. We are proud, stable power supply to Fidelity Bank, Standard Organization of Nigeria, Total Energies, NAFDAC, the Nigerian Army, and many more. Contact us today. We will earn your trust.
Tonto Dikeh started out at an early age, ventured into Nollywood. In no time, she rose to fame. You remember the time of Mama G, G for General. Tonto Dikeh would often play her daughter and other characters. I mean, she interpreted her role very well.
You liking the lead lipstick that she's loving? I loving lead lipstick. You liking the pancake? I loving pancake. You liking a cigarette? I smoking cigar. Eh? You if you wanting me to oyibo like this, I bridge. I go to the market. I buy top gel.
Please, I'm looking for the direction to Reggie's office, please. I don't know my way around. I just need directions, that's all.
She actually was one of the contestants in a reality TV show that actually brought her to limelight, and then she ventured into Nollywood. Toto is or was known to be a controversial person. She would often have issues with people both on social media and in the industry. She was known to be fierce. You could say she was kind of feisty. You can also say that she would not take nonsense. You could easily see Tonto throw tantrums and begin a fight. Hmm, that was the Tonto Dikeh we knew. Except that there could have been a turn or a change. A lot of people said, Tonto being like this, are you sure she will ever get married? Tonto also said that we only recently found out because we wondered why Tonto had, why is she like this? Why would she continuously be a troublemaking person? She's always restless. She's always having issues with people. We never knew what that was until recently when Tonto told us that she had a chronic alcohol issue.
Look, standing before you here is a girl who is a chimney. You know what a chimney is? Constant smoke. It just they do puff, 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 puff. That's what the devil did to me. I smoked since I was 13. I'll tell you this, parents. If you're a smoker or if you do something as a parent that is not right, keep it away from your children. Do not take it near your children, because the devil, as something as little as that habit that you do, the devil can use it to inhabit the lives of your children. I started smoking because my dad was a smoker. At 13, it was nothing in my house. It's still nothing in my house, you know. And I've been smoking since I was 13, and now it's 27 years, yeah. It's 27 years since I've been smoking. You're also looking at an alcoholic. I would drink and I would pass out. I didn't care who was looking. In fact, it made me, I never went out. I hated going out because of these habits. I didn't want people to see it. I didn't want people to know it. I would drink at home and I would pass out. I would be drunk.
Not the type where you just drink and rest. I mean, 80% of Nigerians drink alcohol. Okay? But this was the type where she would actually drink until she passes out, and that her favorite drink was vodka. But for some reason now, I think there's a good story to that addiction. We'll come to that. Let's follow up on our story. Tonto, in her normal self, in her feisty self, in her outgoing and enjoyment personnel, went to the club one night and met this man who eventually became her husband in no time. His name is Churchill Olakunle. You already know who that is, right? I'm just saying it so you don't think that, oh, she didn't give us the full information. Churchill Olakunle became her husband. But in no time, the marriage didn't last 10 months and we had kasa, wahala everywhere. Now, before the Wahala, Tonto had Churchill Olakunle's son. She had a replica of this man. She gave birth for him, a baby boy, which means there was no reason to deny that this boy wasn't Churchill's son.
My heart is full of gratitude to you and no one else but you.
If you see his pictures, you know that this is Churchill's identical representation. But the marriage didn't last. In less than 10 months, there was so much chaos. Those of you who are living on the streets of social media, like myself, I'm very sure you are aware of this story. How she came online and said that she was the one who paid for her marriage. Churchill did not do this. So Churchill actually even claimed to be the former president Obasanjo's son. Meanwhile, she found out that he's actually the gardener's son, and many more and more and more.
Well, quickly, two questions. What is his relationship with Obasanjo and his mother's relationship with Obasanjo?
This is my son's father.
Yes.
Was a Liberian for Obasanjo. A Liberian for Obasanjo. His father, I heard, was a gardener for Obasanjo. And later on, he graduated to having, this is his father. Later on, he graduated to having a spiritual church of his own. That is his father. He graduated to having a spiritual church of his own, so he became more like a pastor afterwards. So the relationship is just like I have my staffs. I have staffs who work for me for some of them 10 years, 5 years. They feel like family to me. Sometimes they come to my house, we eat together. So that was the kind of relationship they had.
Because of how toxic and problematic this relationship was and how they broke off, Churchill and Tonto wasn't in communication for a long time. Even with a child being in the picture, they did not keep in touch for a long time. When I say for a long time, as far as we know, it lasted for 10 years. Or as far as Tonto is confirming, it lasted for 10 whole years.
2 days later, his father reached out to me and said, I want to give you every document this boy needs, every document that you left with me. And for some reason, the Holy Spirit just told me, he's real. he's serious. So I sat him down one day and I told him, I said, have you ever wondered where your dad is? He said, yes, I have. I've just never asked you because I don't know. I just feel like you would not want to talk about it. So I told him a short story. I said, a man and a woman met themselves, they gave birth to you, and they became war. I mean, I'm telling you that this is 10 years. 10 years of war. 10 years of public shame. 10 years without a boy knowing his father. 10 years of lack of love. 10 years of bitterness, of hatred. Everything just dissolved in front of my child.
Meaning that boy grew up not knowing his father, not seeing his father. But the story is different today. Let's keep focus. During the course of all this shalawale, and all the wahala, Tonto attempted at relationships. She dated, I think, one or two men. But the entire drama turned out to be the same thing. You remember the case of Popo Gri, where Popo Gri dragged her and she was dragging Popo Gri. Popo Gri was dragging her, she was dragging Popo Gri. It was a messy situation on the streets of social media. Yes, it was. Sometime down the line, Tonto came on the estates of social media to tell us that she is now a Jesus girl, that she's now a radical for Jesus. And we're all like, this is a good development too. Since Tonto will now calm down and be Jesus's girl, I mean, let's see what the changes would look like. Except that in no time, Tonto was already having issues. Remember the case of the car dealer she had an issue with?
Elvis, you are a liar. Refund our money to her. Refund our money. Refund our money. Refund our money. Refund our money. Refund the one she has said. This guy is not a good person. Can you hear what he's saying? Okay, refund our money now. Refund our money. Refund our money. Refund our money. No problem. You are a thief.
And I promise you, I'm going to get you. I get arrested too in this matter.
You are arrested.
I will arrest because
you are arrested.
I will arrest you.
You are arrested.
When she came in to pick up.
Tell Elvis that we all want to put her together. He's mad. Elvis is very stupid. Very stupid. Because 2 million naira is taken. It's been like
where she alleged that she made certain payments and the car wasn't delivered and all of that, and she had to go to the car shop, had a serious fight with this man, broke things, displayed so much anger and all that. So we said, Jesus girl, what happened again? I thought that you have calmed down. You are not a baby Jesus. Baby Jesus don't have to vex anyhow. Yes, you can actually express yourself once in a while, say things, but you don't have to go so far as being violent and breaking things. Tonto's case was extreme. Yes, it was. So after all of this happened, we were on our own again. When most of us who love to join the early morning prayers with Pastor Jerry on NSPPD joined the prayers. And then we saw Tonto giving us testimony that she has so much prayed that God will give her father peace, and that her father has lost too much, and this, that, and that she prayed and God answered. And now she has a sister. Tonto also told us that in the past, she lost her mother and so was trained by her stepmother. And from the age of 13, she had been smoking and drinking.
Look, standing before you here is a girl who is a chimney. You know what a chimney is? Constant smoke. It's just they do puff, 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 puff. That's what the devil did to me. I smoked since I was 13. I've been smoking since I was 13, and now it's 27 years, yeah. You're also looking at an alcoholic. I would drink and I would pass out. I didn't care who was looking. In fact, it made me, I never went out. I hated going out because of these habits. I didn't want people to see it. I didn't want people to know it. I would drink at home and I would pass out. I would be drunk.
And so it was a norm for them in their house. It wasn't something anybody would query you or question you that, but aren't you too young for this? No, it was a norm. But that she didn't even know that it was not right. She didn't even know that this was bad for her and for her personality. So all of this happened and all that. But because we had said, Tonto, shey we thought that you are giving your life to God. Now you are coming to give testimony again. Oh. You are giving another testimony again. Oh. Small time now, we'll see another drama. But allow us to rest on these streets of social media. And so we all thought that it was just yet another testimony. What we didn't know was Tonto was taking her spiritual life seriously. I would like to think that. Okay? Nobody is paying me for endorsement or for PR. I am saying my own views here. So Tonto comes again to us. Again, whilst we are trying to pray to Christ, joining Pastor Jerry's good morning prayers, prayer altar. Tonto gives testimony on a Sunday this time again. And here we are hearing how she has been delivered from alcohol, she has been delivered from cigarette addiction, she has been delivered from masturbation, she has been delivered. Oh, we were so excited. And then she gave the grandeur testimony of that relationship that she had with Churchill Olakunle, her ex-husband, the father of her son, that had dragged in a mess for 10 years. Tonto came with joy to say that out of the blues, after praying and fasting, Churchill called her and said, come and have everything that belongs to my son. And this was it. Finally, they settled. They came together. They actually went to Pastor Jerry to even salute him. We saw them making out and having dinner together.
If it had not been for your grace, for your affection, if it had not been for your mercy, say I know sure. Let's go. So somebody say,
and all that yummy goody stories. But the people of social media, for some reason, will not believe that Tonto is now a repentant soul. Yes, she even comes to do the morning prayers with you on her own channel. Tonto has said that she's fully turned her new leaf and she is facing God or no one else. And Tonto, the God that you serve will keep you through on that line. Okay? I am not paid to do any PR stunt for nobody. I'm simply taking note of this. Now, God can use anybody. Did you know that most of the people who are called to be God's servant have a very messy background? The level of sin and atrocity, you won't believe it. But when God arrests you, you don't have a choice. You must obey. You must follow. This is the part where you leave all your comments and all your thoughts down in the comment section. Do you think that for real, Tonto Dikeh has turned a new leaf? Or it's just temporary, just for a while? Because a lot of people are saying, oh, you have given your life to Christ. You go and clean the church, you will post it. You are praising and singing to God in church, you will post it. You are sweeping the church, you will post it. You are doing morning devotion, you will post it. Are you sure you are truly born again? Tonto also came and said, no, shebi when I am doing atrocities, I post them a bit. When I go and buy Chanel bag, I post them a bit. When I buy GLK motor, I post them a bit. When I am hugging my boyfriends and doing everything, I post them a bit. So why won't I post my Jesus life?
If you are allowed to oblate and post, you are allowed to smoke and post, you are allowed to fornicate and post, it's okay for you to get drunk and film it. It is okay for you to be in the club spending and hitting that booty and film it. But it's not okay for me to speak in tongues and post it. I kind of think you are missing something there. Don't you think? Don't you really think that something's really wrong? I mean, I'm not criticizing anyone. No, never. We never criticize anyone.
I don't know what your thoughts are, but please do kindly to drop them down in the comment section. Because here, now where we won't know what's in the happen. But Tonto Dikeh, this is me wishing you all the best. If you truly stand for God, I tap into that anointing. I tap into that focus. Okay, so we don't take much of your time. This is where we call it a day for this video. Please don't forget to comment, subscribe, like, and share our videos. For I remain Sylvia, and this is the KTV Naija.